about all God has done for me, how he's kept me.
So now I got your other project, JWill in the House.
Yes.
So where did that come from?
Well, that's a play off of the hymn, Surely Goodness and Mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I've always loved that hymn. And I wrote that maybe about 10 years ago, and I was doing it. I wrote it for an artist that we were producing at the time, but for some reason, she didn't really care that much for it.
Man.
And so it kind of just sat on the shelf, for about 10 years.
Man.
And the
How
Lord
could you
just
not
kind
like
of
that? Like when the song first comes out, I was like, "Oh yeah, son, this was it." I mean, I guess people like what they like.
Yeah, I guess she felt like it didn't fit her style, so I guess she wanted something a little bit more R&B sounding. So like I said, that song it sat on the shelf for about 10 years, and all of a sudden I was trying to figure out. I said, I want to do another release, and it's like the Lord just brought that back to my mind.
Man, I tell you what, I love that song, man. I rock that song all the time.
Wow, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh my God, it's just so well put together. And for me, like, I have personal preferences as far as instrumentation. I am really not a guitar person. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, something about the frequency hurts my ears. I don't know. Maybe I guess I can hear the neighbors blowing their dog whistle or something like that. But when this first came on, I was like, "Oh man, this is so soothing." But that's how you know when your music is anointed, it destroys yokes.
Oh, so yeah.
That yoke that I had on me for not really liking guitar music changed when I heard this song.
Wow, that is something.
Yeah, so I listen to it, man. Sometimes I just start it over, just hit. Man, it's good stuff. So now,
yeah, I have to give my credit to my production partner, Demetrius Neighbors, for he co-wrote the song, and he's the music director for my studio. So all my productions, we do them together, or even if I do one without him, I still run everything by him to make sure there's nothing else that he hears or something like that. So
yeah. So now, while we're on that subject, if the people want you to do some production work for them, how do they get in touch with you? Don't give me your phone number, just an email or a social media site.
Well, they can reach me on Facebook under Gregory G. Pearson Sr. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram to reach me. And the website is innercourtgroup.com.
All right, innercourtgroup.com. Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, so where can they find your projects?
Oh, it's on all digital outlets. Any one that you subscribe to is on there.
Okay.
All three projects.
All right. So now we're going to the one that you just released.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so churchy. Like, when Bruce sent it to me, and I was driving at the time, and so he sent it to me, and I clicked it. I almost had to pull the car over.
Wow.
I was like, oh man, I was ready,
He was ready to let loose, huh?
I was ready to let loose, man. So what inspired you? Because I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of music going out there, but they're not really doing choir stuff like that anymore.
Right.
What inspired you to do this particular song in choir form and not praise team form? If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Number one, I'm a choir person. I love choirs. I'm not really a praise team type of person, and that style of singing. You give me the Hezekiah Walker, the Thompson Community Choir, the Hawkins. You can give me them all day long, you know.
Now, just as a disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, he's not saying there's anything wrong with it, but his preferential, way of listening to gospel music is through the choir.
It's
amen.
through the choir.
Let the church say amen.
Come on now. So that was a song, I would say maybe in the last couple of years, I've been taking like a retrospect over looking back over things that I've done in my life and, some crazy things that I've done, some things that I've done out of immaturity. And the grace of God has always just covered me and had his hands on me. He's anointed me and given me favor. And, and I just had to say, well, this is really crazy, but why would I turn away from God? Why would I turn back into a life of sin after God has done so much for me?
Man.
So, that's where that song, Never Turn Back, comes from.
Man. That perspective is so genuine, but it's often missed.
Yeah.
It's often missed. Like, where would I be if I turn back to my wickedness?
Right.
Man, don't make me go there. 'Cause I feel something moving in here. I feel something moving. I feel something pushing me. But
man,
we miss it. You know what I'm saying? We miss that part of it. Like, what would my life really be like?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why you gotta take that, take that retrospective of yourself and just figure out, just look at the ways that you probably just never thought of how you got out of situations, and you have to really say, but God.
But God. But God. The author, the finisher of our faith.
There you go.
But God, who sent his only begotten Son to remove the stain of my transgressions.
Yes.
To purge me in his